All right, this is Jack with Bonfire Locks, bringing you guys 4 more picks in the MLB. Now, I know I haven't posted a video on YouTube in a while. Pretty much, I've been traveling a ton. I live in Miami. I'm from Boston, so I have to go back and forth for weddings in the summer. It gets very hectic. It's tough to sometimes put out these YouTube videos. I was also out in Seattle, so it's kind of flying all over the place. So wicked busy, so it's tough to put out these YouTube videos. That's why I always say, follow me on Instagram, join the Discord on Twitter, where I'm constantly talking. I try to put out YouTube videos as often as possible. And now I'm back in Miami. I'm not traveling. So I'll be able to put these out. We're going to start posting NFL videos for you guys. As you know, we have college football coming up this week. So I'm pumped. I'm super amped. This is like the best time of the year. Like I was playing NCAA last night, talking to guys, just watching games. The Bears blew out the Bills last night. That was crazy. But we have a ton of updates. So again, I got the 4 picks, but let me give you guys some updates. As always, little VIP recap. Went 2-1 in VIP yesterday. Red Sox just could not hold on to the lead. They collapsed. As a Red Sox fan, it's tough, wearing the hat. So that was tough. But overall, we've been good. Kind of up and down sometimes during the summer, but that's what baseball is. But that's why I'm glad to get back into the NFL. Let me see where the NFL recap was. Did I do the recap of the NFL? Well, we won this the other day. Where is it? Yeah. So I've told you guys from the get-go, my best sport is the NFL and college football. I've been betting on this for 10 years. Like literally on ESPN, I did like a pick'em last year, which if you're not familiar with pick'em, I'll be running a pick'em and Survivor pool this year in the Discord. So join below. Comment Survivor if you want to join the Survivor or pick'em pool. It'll be a $500 payout. I'll have more details later, but $500 payout. The buy-in is literally just $10. So it's definitely worth it. And but yeah, so on Pick'em, that it just tracks, it's the spreads for every week. I came in the top 1% last year on ESPN. So I'm very good at NFL spreads. So far, this was 7-1 so far at this point. And then we won this bet the other day, Saturday night. So I'm going to have more of those picks, especially too now. We got college football this week. I'm so pumped. So again, we have that. We also just added Competi to our Discord. For those of you who don't know, Competi is it's an add-in inside of a Discord server that works as a sportsbook. It takes the odds from Polymarket, embeds it right into the Discord. So now, yeah, so Competi, again, they work with Polymarket Sports. They take the futures odds, or they take all the odds from Polymarket, and you can bet now directly inside of the Discord. They're also just giving out free $5 to everyone now. It's very new, and so they're trying to get more people to use it, get feedback on how it's working. So they'll just give you a free $5 to bet with literally every single day. So join that. It's all the instructions are in the Discord. The links are in the description below. So check that out. Also, too, I'm running a fantasy football league on Sleeper. So we're doing a fantasy football league this year. So the 3 big things: doing a fantasy football league, we are doing a Survivor pool and a pick'em pool. It's all the same. So if you want to do the fantasy football league, again, just comment fantasy below. Also, again, all of it will be run in the Discord. So if you want to join these, join the Discord below. It's the easiest way. Just make sure you verify yourself and get a free membership. Again, you just have to get a free plan on Winnable to talk in the Discord, because we had so much spamming. We had to just make it private, which is really just you get a free membership. It just helps with spamming and stuff. So check that out. All the instructions are in the Discord for this stuff. So those are the main things. Add me on Instagram, all that stuff. Make sure to subscribe and follow. Now, as always, we have 3 picks for you guys. 3 player prop picks, and then the 4th one will be player profit pick of the day. So now let's get over to the picks. So the first one, looking at Lars Nootbaar over 1.5. Cardinals have been up and down recently, but not Lars has played well. See here, 3 out of the last 5 games he's hit it. He's averaging 2.2, median 2. He's playing really well. Yesterday he had 3 hits against the Yankees. Do I think he'll play that well? No, but the game against the Marlins have been up and down. They used a ton of pitching against the Red Sox. Marlins didn't pitch much yesterday against the Red Sox, but the other day they had to, so they spent a lot of their bullpen. So I see this game, being good or being higher scoring. I think Lars will do very well. Again, hitting an RBI, hitting a run. You can see here, 2 hits, 2 runs, RBI, hit a run, 3 hits, runs. So he's hitting a lot and getting batted in a lot, which is great for hits, runs, RBIs. So our first player prop pick is Lars Nootbaar, more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. The next guy we're going with is Ozzie Albies, more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. You can see this is kind of boosted, plus 105. Again, checking out his last 5. He had a crazy game against the Mets the other day. So again, Ozzie's playing very well. This game, I think, would be high scoring. Atlanta White Sox. You can see the pitching matchup here. Very high. ERA is very high. Atlanta's been all over the place, and the White Sox have played great, been hitting very well. So again, Ozzie Albies, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And as I mentioned on the other side of the ball, we're going with Miguel Vargas. So this is actually the opposite. Usually I kind of ride the hot hand. But a guy like Miguel, who, you see here, it's boosted. Over 1.5 is plus 135, which I think is crazy good odds. So look at his last 5. So he's been hitting very well. Hits, or run. So he's gotten at least 1 in 4 out of his last 5. All he has to do is get 1 more. He has to get 1 extra hit, 1 extra RBI, 1 extra run, and this is a game where he's going to do it. I really love this Miguel Vargas over 1.5 at plus 135. I think it's fantastic odds. So make sure you lock those in. We have a ton of partnerships. Let me just show you guys this. So we have a ton of great partnerships for the player prop picks. Better, Rebet, Wanna, Dabble. We have some down here as well. Chalkboard, Cut. So make sure you check these out. Rebet's our new. That was the biggest thing. Rebet was our newest partner. Make sure you check them out. Sign up using code Bonfire. Let them know that I hooked you guys up. You get a $100 bonus for signing up with my code Bonfire. So check that out. Then before you get into the player profit pick of the day, make sure to check out Player Profit. Sign up using my code Bonfire. It is the best. People ask me in the DMs like, "Hey, do you like this? Do you think it's good?" I think this is one of, if not the best sports product that has come out of the sports picking industry in a long time. Pretty much the way it works is you pay up front, you get a package, then you bet with their money. So say you get a $25,000 bankroll, costs $500, but you sign up using my code Bonfire, you get 10% off, which means you get, I think, $50 off, which is great. You save yourself $50. The main thing is when you're trying to price out the package, because people ask me what package, look at what unit size you are. If you're a $100 unit or higher, get the $100,000 account. If that's your bankroll, if your unit, pretty much take your unit size and times it by 1,000. Take your unit size, times it by 1,000. That's the package you should get. So if your unit size is $100, get 100,000. If your unit size $50, get the 50,000. It's because the way you use the trade off is you have to pretty much play profit. You have to go up. You have to go up 20% without going down 15%. So if you go down 15%, you would have lost 15 units, right? You lose 15 units. The math, I've done the math better. I'm better at explaining it sometimes, but that's the math of the way I use it. And it's the way of the math I kind of pitch to people. But pretty much you then bet with their money. You go through the 2 challenges, phase 1, phase 2, 20 picks minimum, go up 20% without going down 15. Do that twice, then you're funded. Once you're funded, you keep 70% of the profits. Again, you get a $25,000 bankroll for $500, which is crazy. It's like trading. Like if you were trading on the stock market, if you were to be able to pay $500 to get access to $25,000, that's a crazy amount of money. And then you get to keep 70% of the profits. They keep 30. People ask, like, why do they do this? They have massive investors. They want to find the best sports pickers. But this is kind of like the way, it's a great idea. It's a great way to find who are the best sports pickers. Go through these phases, because pretty much if you're able to do this twice and then you pretty much you have to be profitable again to get the money, obviously, then they have great data. It's very good for them. So make sure to check them out. Use code Bonfire. The link is in the description below. You get 10% off. So do that. Now, again, I mentioned they also have college football. So I'll be posting a video maybe tomorrow or tonight. Now we're in the swing of things with football. I'll be ramping up the content. I'll be posting a ton more because all this stuff is. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. I think the first game's what. Is that Friday or Saturday? Either Friday or Saturday. They have games, but I'm super excited. But again, we're sticking the MLB tonight, and the game we're going with, looking at Chicago White Sox, Atlanta Braves. As I mentioned, I like Vargas. I like Ozzy Albies. I told you this game is going to be very, very high scoring, which is why I'm placing $8,000 on over White Sox and Braves 1.5. Now, again, I'm betting with other people's money, so if I lose, I'm not stressed out. I didn't just lose $1,000. You pay the fee up front. So for like 100K count, you pay $1,000 up front, right? That's what I was trying to get at. If your bankroll is $100, right, then your unit size is pretty much going to be 1,000, or you can bet 2,000, whatever you want. But if you were to go down 15 units, you would have lost $1,500. Again, take your unit size 100. To lose it, go down 15. But in this, you would only have lost $1,000. So it pays for itself. So go check those out. Check out all the links in the description below. I appreciate it. It helps me out. It helps you guys out. And make sure to spam the Discord. Don't spam it, but join the Discord. Join it. Join the pools. If you made it all this way, join the Fantasy League. Comment fantasy below. Go in the Discord and comment fantasy. Let's get this thing going. Let's set this up so we can get those games in. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.